The new box brought about new cards for the Dinomist archetype. I combined the new Dinomist cards with DD and Karakuri. This crazy abomination of a deck surprisingly works well. So the point of the DD engine is I like how Gate feels in a Pendulum deck such as this one, since with Gate you can search for Orthos, which acts as both a low scale and MST, or Apocalypse, and you can use that in combination with Charge to generate lots of free cards. Apocalypse also helps you survive the burn damage from the contracts. Gate can also search Kepler to search Witch for some defense. I tried using free Kepler at first, but the issue is that there are sometimes hands with too many cards that you want to normal summon. And unlike Orthros, Kepler in the scale doesn't do anything since it locks you into only Pendulum summoning double Ds. The other thing the double D engine does is search Night Owl for Karakuri plays. Dinomist monsters are machine, which lets you use them to make Bureido. Then with Bureido you can summon Fortuna from the deck and use the effect to switch battle mode to then draw a card. For the skill I have to use Swing into Action. This skill gives Master Rule 3 Pendulum zones, and without this skill there would only be one free spell trap zone. As you can probably guess from the 12 Pendulum monsters and 7 continuous cards, having just 3 zones for all of that is not going to work. The reason why this deck is 21 cards is because I can't really cut anything to make it 20, since I cannot cut any other Pendulums because the skill would then not work. For the Dinomist cards, I use Free Charge, since the card is very good. Adding Pendulums back to the hand helps get around the nerf of being able to only Pendulum 1 from the extra deck. For the level 5s, I use 2 Brachion, 2 Rex, and 1 Spinos. Brachion is really cool here, because it helps to extend into Bureido or other level 8 synchros. Rex is strong removal and is also pretty beefy. Spinos is a lot better in pure Dinomist with Rush, but its effect is still good enough to use one of it here. In this deck there's a lot of cards I use at only one copy. Although that's normally a red flag in deck building, the reason for doing it here is to expand the toolbox of the deck to help it overcome various matchups. Since the deck has 8 searches, consistency is not an issue. I use one each of almost all the level 4s, since I think they all have their own good functions. A pure Dinomist deck might use Stegosaur, but I don't think the card really offers much utility compared to other options, since it has a lot more use with Rush. Slash in particular is great for defense. You can combo it with Apocalypse and Charge to bounce back your opponent's monsters to their hand in their turn. For the level 7, I use Meteor Burst. Stopping every monster effect in the battle phase is super good, and summoning from the scale can be cool as well. There are other good level 7 synchros to use, but with fewer level 4s in this deck, I find they don't come up as much as other cards in the extra deck. Star Eater is normally for Bureido plus Nishi, or sometimes Meteor plus Orthros. And then to not have Kepler clog the field, I have Armades and Hastor. Xyz monsters could work here also, it's just that with this build I can't see myself frequently Xyz summoning. This deck is a lot of fun, and yeah, enjoy the gameplay. Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna go Gate first, see how far this goes. Okay. Grabbing Orthos. Yep. If we summon Kepler, we can't summon Nihal for synchro plays is the issue. I think we scale Orthos, scale this, and then like pop Kepler, pop the back row is probably the play here. Yeah. So we go scale Orthos, scale Kepler, and then we go Orthos, targeting this, and then targeting the Kepler, so pop both. That was definitely a good hit. Definitely a good hit. Activate Charge. Gonna search for Charge for a... Let's go for Rex here. Yeah. And then it activates Ankylos. We're going to pen summon Rex. We're going to summon Nishipachi in... we'll do it in attack mode in case of Dragon Mirror Force. Yeah. Then put it in defense. The Karakuris are doing this sort of thing in the deck. It's like, we do like these combos to draw cards and stuff, and then sit on big monsters. Boop. They set Overflow, but didn't summon via in attack mode. That is interesting. What are you playing in the TCG? I'm currently playing Kaiju Sky Striker. Core effects. Yeah. That's kind of spooky. They have Overflow with 2 pops. Possibly more now with Emergency. If this card in my hand is OG, I'm in danger. Wait, discard Diva. They're playing this build, okay. Yeah, they play Diva in this deck to make Crayon and stuff. Okay, never can reborn a monster. But it's not a game because this has enough defense to wall off the Via, so we are surviving, thankfully. If they pass, we draw, plan for 1,000. And we'll search first before forcing the Overflow. Yeah, let's search for a... well, Kepler. There's never choice for me. And then we'll go Orthos to force the use of the Overflow. Target this. Target gate. Chain it Overflow, they can pop a whopping 1 card. I've not tried the Driver engine yet, no. It could be cool, but the space is pretty tight. But maybe it's cool if you play it over the Double D stuff, because then there will be space, probably. With like just Dinomist and Karakuri stuff. With lefty and righter. Lefty and righty, I mean. They popped the Ankylos. Scale Ankylos. Then Pen Summon out Rex. And then Synchro Summon for Slash. We should be pretty set up here. They might have been in play for lethal if I did this differently, but I'm pretty sure we can't lose, I want to say, in this sort of scenario. I don't know though, because they do have core effects for their next turn, so they searched for what with Overflow, they grabbed Repair Plant, okay. Gonna search for a light machine monster. Yes. That's kind of fine, because now I can't do Call from Grave, I suppose. Machine Dupe. If I just bounce this, they can't summon from deck, can they? And then that's pretty much GG. Chuck this, pop this, and then yeah, that's game. Nice. Many cards do many things.